This
So,
conference will now be recorded.
any doubt in yesterday's class, girls? Is anybody having doubt in yesterday's class?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So I'll just till everyone joins. So is everybody able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Could anyone tell me the different versions of Tally?
Education and license version. Okay.
Version. I'm not asking about license, girls. So I have shared the notes in the WhatsApp group. So did everybody got it?
Yes, ma'am, we
Yes,
got
So
it.
ma'am.
whatever we have done yesterday, those things and all I have sent it. So today, whatever I am teaching you, tomorrow I will share it. Okay. So I'm asking about the version. So starting from which version of Tally got
Version
started? The first version.
version 4.5.
Very good. Version 4.5. So can you tell me what are the things that we could perform in version 4.5, ma?
Accounting using which was
Only
based on MS-DOS.
yes. So only accounts we can use perform on Microsoft DOS. So then, which was the version where VAT was introduced?
Tally 6.3, ma'am.
Very good. So GST was introduced in which version?
ERP 9.
Very good. So in which year Tally Prime was introduced?
2020, ma'am.
Yeah, very good. 2020. So the latest version of Tally Prime.
2.1.
Very good. So if I have to
2.1.
download, yeah, very good. So if I wanted to download Tally Prime, so what is the portal which I have to enter?
Tally solutions.
Tally
Very,
solution.com.
very good. So tallysolutions.com. So now when I'm downloading it, so it will be available in which file format?
TBK 900.
TBK 900.
So when I'm downloading, it will get downloaded in which file format I'm asking. So the data will be
Executable.
available. Yeah, it is setup.exe. Setup.exe and your data will be stored under TBK 900. Okay, yesterday I showed in the file explorer, right? So where the data
Yeah.
will be stored, whatever the company you are creating, you cannot see the company name. Instead of it, you are going to see the 5-digit unique code. So 5-digit unique code starts and ends till what number?
10,000 to 99,999.
Very good. So we were talking about the license and educational version. So what does educational version means?
It's free to download and we can use it multiple times. There's no restriction in using, and
Yeah.
there's nothing like single user and multi-user.
Yes, very good. So when you wanted to learn the Tally accounting software, that time you will download it free of cost from the company portal only. So which is coming absolutely free of cost. So when I'm talking about license, what are the types of license? How many types we have?
Two types, ma'am.
Two types.
Gold
So
and
name
silver.
them. So
Gold and silver.
gold means
One license and multiple multi-users, where silver is one license and one user.
very good. So what is the thing loophole they have kept in the educational version when it is coming free of cost? Why should I go for a paid version? Can I use the educational version or trial version for my business?
No, because they'll only let us make the entry for the first, second, and last day of the month.
31st. So these are the
Yes.
only 3 dates which we can pass in. So you people have understood about this, all those things, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So very good. So did everyone try to create company? First thing, everybody tried to download TallyPrime.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you got successfully got it installed.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So yesterday I did not show the company creation. So Tally screen, did I explain? No.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So now from the desktop, I'll double click on my TallyPrime. So as I open, so it will ask for the license, which is continue in educational mode, use license from network, reactivate existing license, activate new license. So I have to click on educational mode because we are going to learn Tally from educational mode. So I'll click on this. So the ones who have downloaded, once I have done, you can try it out. Okay, I'll give you some time to try out. Okay. So as I open Tally screen, you can see it will take me
Ma'am,
to,
can
yes
you
ma'am,
share your screen?
screen is not visible.
We can see the PowerPoint.
Okay, 1 second. Now,
We can see, ma'am.
okay, so I'll just close it and I will open it once again. So now, are you able to see my desktop?
No, ma'am.
Desktop is not visible.
No,
No.
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Now,
Yes, ma'am, we can see.
okay. So now I have to select. It will ask for which type of license you are using. So continue in
Ma'am, it went
educational
off
mode.
again. We can't
Sorry,
see.
Not seen.
again it went
We only
off.
saw how you open TallyPrime.
Now is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now select continue in educational mode. So as I select that, it will open up with select company. Okay, that means if you have already created any company, if you wanted to work on that existing company, then I can select it from the list. But I don't want to go for any existing company because I have to create my company. So I will be using my keyboard. So make sure that you are using keyboard because we are going to use almost all the keys on the keyboard. So once in a while you can use the mouse, but make sure that you are using keyboard only. So using the navigation key, I'll use up arrow and I'll go to create company. I'll press enter. So as I press enter, you can see it will take me to company creation. Okay. So I will create one company, MCC Communications Private Limited. So mailing name will remain same. So you can see the company data path will show from where you have logged in. So it is C drive users. If you remember, yesterday I have showed you where the company data will be stored under user public TallyPrime data. So under that I am creating the company now, MCC Communication Private Limited. So I press enter. I will choose state Karnataka. So as I am choosing the state, automatically the country will get selected. Okay. So for instance, I am not going to use any other, I am not going to give any other information. Okay. So here one more point is when I'm using the down arrow, my cursor is coming down. Okay. And when I'm pressing the enter key also, my cursor is coming down. But make sure you use enter key whenever you have made some selection and you are moving to the next level, because without pressing enter, if you use the down arrow to go down to go to the next level, so tally will not record the information whatever you are given. So for time being it will show like that, but once you come out of that screen, it will randomly take any other information. So make sure when you have to select from the list, you can use the navigation bar. So when you are entering and you are coming to the next level, press enter key. Okay, so I'm just pressing enter key. So now here I have to tell financial year beginning from. So that means the current financial year. It is starting from 1st of April 22. Books beginning from, it is nothing but the accounts books getting commenced. So whenever my business is getting started, I have to enter that books beginning from. By default, it is going to take 1st of April. So example, if it is getting, my accounts book is getting started from 1st of December, so it will accept. Okay, so as it is in educational mode, so it is not taking. When you are in license mode, it has to be changed. So here I'll give 1 4 only. So here as I come, you can see base currency symbol will appear. So here as I selected country India, the base currency symbol will be rupees. So there is some information missing. So if there is any information missing, just please girls, please make a note, press F12 key. Okay. So as I press F12 key, is everyone able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so from there I'm pressing F12, that is functional keys are there, no, F1, F2. So in that I'm going to press F12, which is going to take me to configuration. Okay, so here contact details is yes. So edit logo I don't want, alt password I don't want. So here provide additional base currency details. This one I should make it yes. The first option, provide contact details, should be yes, and provide additional base currency details should be yes. Just make a note, if there is details of currency is missing, then I should make it yes. Okay, I'll press enter. Now you can see the other detailed information about my currency is appearing. 1 second girls. So base currency symbol, it will be rupees. Formal name, the INR, that is Indian rupees. Suffix. Suffix means we don't use the currency symbol at the end. So currency symbol is applied in the beginning of my currency value only. So it is asking for add space between amount and symbol. So when we are writing the symbol and the amount, there is a space in between. And show amount in millions. So we are following Indian standard of accounts where we work on lakhs, not on millions. So this information will be no. And then number of decimal places. So when I write the currency value, the decimal, the paise will be 2 digits. So word representing amount after decimal will be paise. Number of decimal places for amount inverse, it will be 2. So everybody understood with these things? Anybody wants me to explain it once again?
Yes, ma'am. After the Indian rupees, the formal name.
Formal name. So here, as I am selecting the country, automatically the base currency will be selected as Indian rupees. Symbol, it will come. Formal name for Indian currency is INR, that is Indian rupees. Suffix means the currency symbol. So when I am writing an amount, currency symbol will be added before or after the value. Before we will write it, isn't it? This currency symbol will come before the value amount. Rupees 1000, rupees 10,000 we'll write, isn't it? So suffix means 1000 rupees. The symbol will be written at the back. So we are not going to write like that. So I am keeping the suffix as no. Then add space between amount and symbol. So as I am writing rupees 10,000. So between the rupees symbol and the amount 10,000 there is a space. So we give space there. So I will keep this one as yes. Then, so as we follow Indian standard of accounting, we follow lakhs, not millions. So this will be no. And decimal places. So after the rupees value, so the amount, that is paise, will be shown after the decimal, right? So we will be showing only for two decimal places, that is 99 paise. After 99 it becomes 1 rupees. So we have only two decimal values, decimal places will be there. Word representing amount after decimal. So once I keep the decimal point, so the paise, we tell it as paise. Then number of decimal places for amount in words. So it will be 2. Okay. So after decimal, I'll to write it in words also, I'll write it as PS. So only 2 decimal, this one I'll leave. Okay. So this is the information. Understood?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can you tell
Yes,
about the
ma'am.
F12 once again, ma'am?
1 second, ma. So here, if this information, base currency symbol, when you are creating, in most of the companies, just now when I was creating, I had only base currency symbol and formal name. So other details were not appearing. If there is anything incomplete in your screen, company creation screen, then press F12. So if you are using laptop, press Fn key and then press F12. If it is a desktop, you can directly press F12. Okay. So at the topmost in the keyboard, you can see F1, F2 like that. There are functional keys till F12, F1 to F12. You have to press F12. So once you press F12, you have to make this information as yes, like provide contact details. Yes, it should be. And the last one, provide additional base currency details should be yes. So this two things should be activated by making yes. So once I make this two yes, I'll get the other information of currency. Okay. So I'll press enter. Now it will ask me accept yes or no. This is called as confirmation window. Confirmation window means whatever the information that I have given should be recorded and create a company. So I'll just press enter. So once I press enter, you can see it will show company created successfully. So here, for instance, I'm not going to make any changes. Just from here, I'll press Control A. So make a note, girls, Control A to save. So from any point, if I wanted to save the details as it is, I'll press Control A. So once I have done it, you can see my company name will appear here. Understood? So I want you people to
Yes,
try it
ma'am.
out. I want you people to try it out. So create one company, open your tally and create one company.
Ma'am, in laptop, how do we type something?
Which
F12
one?
with?
Fn. There is functional key FN key is there at the bottom next to the left hand side of your space bar. You have functional key will be there,
Yes.
FN. You have to press FN and then press F12.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, after the company is created successfully, what key should we press?
So it will take you to the next level screen where it will show company created successfully. From there, press Control A. Just 2 minutes, girls. Are you girls trying? Is anybody finding it difficult to create company? Any doubts? Please tell. If you are done with that time also please tell. We will go for the next one.
Ma'am, by mistake I created some company and how to delete it, ma'am.
I'll just show you, ma. I'll just show you.
Okay.
So somehow with by mistake also you have created and in the tally main screen you are able to see the company name.
Yes, ma'am, I'm able to see the company name.
Okay, okay, fine, fine. What about others?
Yes, ma'am. We did it.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
fine. So now once it is created, you are going to come to the tally main screen. Okay, so this is your tally main screen. Is everybody able to see my screen?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, so let's understand the screen components of Tally. So on the left hand side corner, you can see it will show the product. So it is Tally Prime Edu. Edu means educational version. If it is Tally Gold, Tally Prime Gold will appear. If it is Silver version, Tally Prime Silver will appear. Okay. So after this one, we have the horizontal bar. So horizontal bar consists of company, data, exchange, go to, import, export, email, print, F1 help. So these are the things. So the horizontal bar consists of. Then we have the functional keys. So functional keys means whichever screen you are into, related to it, the shortcut keys will be shown. So as we are doing further, you can see the shortcut keys related to that particular screen will be shown on the right hand side corner. Okay, and this is your work area. So work area on your left hand side, it will show the company details. Means whichever company you are accessing, the current period, the financial year of that company and current date. So current date means what is today's date, or if your voucher entry like transaction is being passed now, today is 31st. Imagine it, the transaction was passed on 28th. So the current date will be 28th Jan. Okay. So till now I have not passed any voucher entries. So now on the right hand side you can see gateway of Tally. So this is the accounting area. So accounting area of which company? MCC communication. So whichever the company that is active, that company's accounts will be open here. Okay, so understood with the screen components. Just tell me if you are having any doubt. In the screen components, if any doubt is there. No
No,
doubts?
ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay. So now in one way we have created the company. The other way to create the company from the Tally main screen is using company. Okay. So before that, there is keys, shortcut keys assigned for this particular tools. Okay, like company has K, data has Y, exchange has Z, go to has G, import has O, export has E, email has M, print has P. So these are the shortcut keys which I'm going to use in order to access this information. Okay, so when I'm looking at the company shortcut key K, is it only K that is there, or is there some other thing also? So am I able to see only K, or is this K along with the single stroke?
It, it's K along with a single stroke.
So are you able to see my word screen?
No, ma'am.
Now?
Yes,
We
ma'am.
can see.
Okay. So there is a key combination which is being used. Okay. So here it can be either with a single stroke or it can be along with the double stroke. Okay. So when it is along with the stroke, that means you should use a combination key. Combination key means, so for this I'll be using so I have to use Alt and K. I'm using K along with one single stroke means I should use Alt K. Okay. So if it is K along with double stroke, so I'll be using Control K. Okay. So this combination keys will be available only for alphas and functional keys. Okay. Sometimes it might be for the alphabets or sometimes it might be with the functional keys as well. Okay, it might be single stroke. Again, it might be double stroke. Okay, so if this is a thing, here you should use Control FN. FN means functional key. F1 to F12, anything it can be. Okay, I'll be using Alt. I'll be use Alt FN. So if it is double, I'll be using control FN. So just make a note of this. So these are called as combination key, which will be only for alphabets and for the functional keys. If it is single stroke, you should use Alt with the combination key. If it is double stroke, Control with the combination key. Functional keys also the same way. If it is single stroke, Alt FN. If it is double stroke, Control FN.
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
for what these keys are used?
So whenever I have to access the information, like when I have to create, these are the shortcut keys. So in shortcut keys, most of the shortcut keys will be having single stroke and double stroke. So when it is having single stroke, what you have to do, when it is having double stroke, what you have to do, because Tally consists of lots of shortcut keys. Okay. So for that only, in the beginning only, I am telling you what are the shortcut keys. So now you can see the first option. So for a company, the shortcut key is Alt K because K has one single stroke. So I have to press Alt along with K. So I'll just press Alt K. So as I press Alt K, company details, you can see there are certain options to create, alter, change, select and shut. So what are these details means? Now I am not working on company accounts. So here also we have create and alter. Create and alter means this is related to the company accounts. So now I am not working anything on the company accounts because I am still in the process of creating my company. Okay. So using this key, that is company Alt K, how I am going to work on it. So I'll press Alt K and create. So once I press create, you can see it will open up again with the company creation screen. So now once again I'll create one more company, MCC trading company. Okay, so here I'm not going to give any information. I'll select the state and what I told, from any point if you wanted to save, I'll press Control A. So I'm going to give the company name, select the state, give country. So country will be automatically selected. Press enter. From this point, press Control A. So company created successfully. From here again I'll press Control A. So I have created two companies. Okay. So I wanted you people to create two more companies like this so that we can go to the next point, alter. Try out to create two more companies using Alt K. So one we created from the select company path only. Now we are creating from Alt K.
Ma'am, after it takes like the configuration details, it asks for GST details, ma'am. So there
Don't
also
give
we don't have
any,
to.
no. Don't make any changes in the GST part also. Once company created successfully, that window is coming, just press Control A.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
Ma'am, how many more companies should we create?
Two companies, ma'am. Girls, done?
Yes, ma'am.
So now you have understood we can create companies from two of the ways. One is from select company. I'll go to create company and create. From the tally main screen, I'll be using Alt K, and from here also I can create company. Okay. So now when we were creating the company, we did not give any information. Okay. So now I have to give the necessary information. I'll press Alt K and I'll go to alter. So it is asking which company do you want to alter. So I will go for MCC communication. So here, why I am trying to show you alter means, so in real time when you are working, there might be chances when you have to alter the company details. For example, if my business is getting shifted from one area to another area, so I need to change the location, address should be changed. So that time I'll be using the alter, company alter. So here I'll come down and I'll give some necessary information like I'll type in the area name, I'll type in the city, I'll come down, I'll give the pin code, then I'll give some random mobile number, I'll press enter, then I will press Control A. So now it is done. So I'll go for the next company which we have created, MCC Trading. So likewise, I'm going to give the area, city, pin code, give some contact number, press enter, Control A. Okay. So I want you people to, whatever the company you have created, 2 or 3 company, whatever you have created, use Alt K, get into alter and give some necessary information like address, contact number, city and pin code. Any random information will also do. So you will learn how to create the alteration, how to do the alteration of your company. We'll try.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Done, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, once this is done, I'll just come out. So we have done the alteration. Now in company only, I'll just press Alt K. So you can see I have the next option has changed. So what is this change means? Here you can see there are 2 companies. So the active companies are MCC Communication and MCC Training. So these are the two companies that are active. But which companies accounts are open means here you can see which is in bold. So it shows that MCC trading companies accounts are open. So if I wanted to toggle between the active companies, so I'll press F3. The ones who are using laptop, press Fn and then press F3. Okay. So now I wanted to go for MCC communication. I'll select. You can see it has been changed to MCC communication. Once again, I'll press F3. I'll go for MCC trading. So like this, I can toggle. Even from the mouse selection also you can do it. Just take the cursor, MCC communication. So you can toggle between the active companies and you can open the related details of that company. Okay. So that is 3, only F3. So we will just go for the next one. Select company. Select company, the shortcut key is Alt F3. So select company means previously when we created from the list of selected companies. So now you wanted to access some other companies from the list. So that time I'll be using combination key of Alt F3. Okay. So from the tally main screen, I'll press Alt F3. So it will open up with select company. Now I will open some other company like I am opening Akshara. So now you can see Akshara company is open. Once again, I'll press Alt F3. I'll go for Navya. So like this, I can open multiple companies. I can open multiple companies and keep them active. So when I'm working actually. So if I wanted to change the company's accounts, so I'll just come here, MCC communication. The company accounts get changed to MCC communication. I wanted to go for Navya, double click on it. Navya company's account will get opened. So like this, I can use Alt F3 to get the companies from the list of companies that are already created. Understood with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now my work is done. I have to shut down the system. So I need to close this active companies. For that, I'll be using, you can see it is shut company. Shut company and delete company are two different things. Shut company means for time being, I am coming out of the active companies, means the companies which are active. I am coming out of that company accounts. Okay. So I'll press Control F3. It is asking shut company and the list of companies that are active it will show. So I'll select Akshara. You can see the name has disappeared. So again I'll just go and check whether the company has got deleted or it has just come out of the company accounts. I'll press Alt F3. So I closed Akshara. You can see the company is still there. That means it has just for the time being it has come out of Akshara company's accounts. Okay. So now I'll use Control F3. I will close Navya. So now I have come out of Navya company's accounts. Once again I'll use Control F3. I'll close MCC trading company. So like this, I can shut the company. Shut the company means, for instance, coming out of that company accounts. Now I wanted to open the companies again. I'll use Alt F3. I'll go for MCC trading company. Again, I'll use Alt F3. I'll go for Akshara. My companies are active now. Okay. So I want you people to try with change, select and shut company. Can you people try?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Done, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
So understood about Alt K company, how to create the company, how to alter the company, change the company, select company and shut company. At the same time, make a note of all those shortcut keys as well. Okay. So now one of the student was asking, by mistake I have created a company. Now I wanted to delete that company. How to delete a company? Okay. So now here I wanted to delete MCC communication company. Okay. So in order to delete the company, I'll be pressing Alt K. I'll go to alter. Okay. Anything you have to delete from Tally, you have to go to alter. From there you have to open the related detail and then delete. So I'll select alter. So it is asking which company you wanted to alter. It is MCC communication. I'll open this. Now you can see I'm into company alteration screen. Okay, from here I'm going to press alt D. Alt D. So as I give, it will ask, do you want to delete? I'll press enter. So as I'm pressing enter, again Tally is reconfirming whether are you sure you wanted to delete. Why it is asking for reconfirmation means, so any data like you are deleting the company means it once you are deleted, the entire company data will be deleted permanently. So there is no other go to get back the company data. Okay, so that is why Tally, when you are creating the company, it will reconfirm whether you wanted to delete the company permanently. Okay, so here if I give yes, I'll press enter. So now the name in the active company, it is missing. Now let me check in the select company list. So I'll press Alt F3. So MCC communication is not at all there. Okay. So that means my company is deleted permanently. I'm not going to get the company data once again. Okay. So out of two companies, try to delete one company.
Ma'am, which key should we press?
So Alt K, go to alter, then select the company which you wanted to delete. From there, press Alt D. D for deer. Right, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I don't want to delete this company. I'll press escape. So escape key to come out of the window. So one time if I press escape, one level, it will take me back. So like that, as I press escape key, one step behind, it will take me back and I'll come back to the Tally main screen. Okay. Escape key to come out of the existing screen. understood with company creation and how to alter the company, change the company, select the company, and shut the company, delete company, all those things?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma?
Ma'am, after pressing escape, it is asking to quit. So do we click yes?
No, no. Press N.
Press N.
N for nest.
Okay.
So it will remain in the tally screen only. If you press enter means it will come out of tally screen. So if you press N means it will stay back in the tally screen only. Okay. So next we
Okay, ma'am.
have F11 company features and F12 configuration. So now from my tally screen, when I was creating the company, as I created one screen, it appeared with company created successfully. Do you remember?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'll just create one company. So as I created the company, I'm getting company created successfully. So this screen, in order to get this screen, I'll be pressing F11. That is for company features. So this screen is called as company features screen. Okay. So here at the bottom, you can see enable the features as per your business needs. So according to my business requirements, whatever the things I have to activate from here. So once the company is created, it is going to take me directly over here. So now I'll just make it yes in order for you to see everything, whatever it is there. So now in the screen, what are the components that are there? So you can see there is accounting, inventory, taxation, online access, payroll, and other things. So the main three things which we need to concentrate are accounting, inventory, and taxation. So if my business is dealing with services, so there is nothing to purchase or sell, that there is no items and all. So it is just we are purchasing the service and we are selling the service only. So that time only accounting will be maintained. Okay. So in generally, if any other stock items are also used, purchase sales are done means accounting is used still there. So now, apart from it, if my business is dealing with inventory or stock, means I'm purchasing the items, stocks, and I'm selling the stock. So that time inventory part should be activated as per the requirements. So once we start with the transactions, you can see what are the things that we do. Then we have taxation. So taxation means if my company is working on GST, is it is using TDS, TCS, VAT, excise duty, service tax, whichever types of tax is being used in my company, I need to activate that particular tax and then I can proceed with the calculations and all. Okay. So for time being, we are not working on any of these things. So we have to understand what are the things that will be activating in my company. For that, I'll be using F11 company features. Okay. So understood with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. So from here, for instance, I'm not going to do any sort of activation and all. I'll just press Control A. Okay. So whatever I'm teaching now, I'll share the notes tomorrow. Okay, fine, girls. So next in this, so here you can see F11 company features and F12 configuration. So F12 configuration means, so from my tally screen, whichever the thing, are you able to see my tally screen now?
Ma'am, we can see your PowerPoint.
Now, so now to
Yes.
understand F12 configuration. So from when I'm creating the company, you saw I pressed F12 in order to activate the currency details. Now I'll just go to create group. Okay, just have a look how this F12 configuration will appear in all the screens. So I am in group creation. From here, I'll press F12. So now look at the configuration. You need not have to understand it. Just see the differences, how it is appearing. So this is from the group creation. I'm getting this configuration. I'll escape. I'll come out. I'll go to ledger. So ledger creation screen. From here, I'm going to press F12. So now look at the configuration. Now it is totally different. Now I'll come out of ledger creation. I'll go for vouchers. So from here, I'll press F12. Now the configuration is different. So what am I trying to tell is, so wherever the screen, whichever screen you are opening, from there related to that, if you wanted to make any necessary changes on that particular screen or related to it, so you will be pressing F12 configuration. Okay. So F11 company features means on overall company you will be having that implementation. F12 configuration means whichever screen you are opening related to that screen you will be having the configuration. In order to access that configuration you will be using F12 key. Okay. As you press F12 you will get the configuration screen. Make the necessary changes and that changes will be implemented on that screen. Okay, so each and every screen wherever you go you will get this configuration, and the shortcut key for configuration is F12. Understood? Any doubts? Understood what is F11 and F12?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so next one we have is calculator. So when we are talking about tally, it is an accounting software, and accounts means we need calculator. So in order to access the calculator in my tally screen, so now here you can see there is no tally calculator appearing on my screen. So in order to access that, I'll press Control N. Control N to open and close the calculator. See here at the bottom you can see calculator is accessed by using Control N. N for next. Okay. In order to close it, I'll press Control N. Control N to open and close the calculator. Just try it out. Tried?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next thing what we are coming across is groups. Okay. So what are groups? So groups are referred as schedule. by default Tally creates all the groups. So groups is nothing but when I'm creating the ledgers. So transaction, if I'm passing the transaction for whatever the entities we have. For example, one second. So I have to create the ledgers. Okay. And we will have the groups. Example, I will create MN traders, who is my sundry creditor. I'll be creating JK traders. They are my sundry debtors. Then I'll be creating rent paid. It is my indirect expenses. I'll be creating Sham's capital. It is a capital account. So I'll be creating Wipro shares. It is an investment. So like this, when I'm creating the ledgers, so I need to tell under which group they belong to. In my business, what is that ledger? Whatever the ledger I'm creating, what are they in my business? So according to the business, the different entities will be having. So for each and every entity, we have to create the ledger. So based on that ledgers only, we will be passing the transaction. For example, as I have written here, I'll be creating MN traders. So for my business, he is the supplier. So according to the accounting term, they are my creditor. So JK traders, so who is my customer? So I need to state which group they belong to. So for each and every entity, irrespective of anything, it can be my banks, it can be my indirect income, it can be expenses, it can be capital. For every ledgers, I have for every entity, I have to create a ledger, and that ledgers has to be set to which group they belong to. Okay, understood with this ledgers and groups?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So when I'm talking about groups, they are referred as schedule. Means whatever the ledger I am creating, I have to schedule them to which group they belong to. And by default, Tally create all the groups. Okay, so I need not have to create any other groups. So according to your business requirement, if anything is required, then you can create it. Okay, so there are almost 28 groups which are already created, out of which 15 are primary groups and 13 are subgroups. Okay, the default groups can be altered but cannot be deleted. So you can delete if you try in the licensed version, but once it is deleted, it will not perform again as the default one. So make sure that you don't delete any of the default one, not only about the groups, any other things also. In TallyPrime, there are chances. In some cases, we can delete it, but if you delete, it will not, again, if you recreate that particular ledger group, anything, it will not perform as the way the default ones were. Okay. So groups are not used to pass day-to-day transaction. So it is not required for me to pass any transaction, but groups are used to mention the behavior of the ledger. Means whatever the ledger I am creating, I have to state to which group they belong to. Okay. So I will show you how to check the groups. Tomorrow I wanted you people, the assignment for you to write down and understand what are the default groups are and how many primary groups are there, how many subgroups are there. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So from my tally screen, from my gateway of tally. So from gateway of tally, so I need not have to create any group because they are telling that it is already there. So I'll go to alter. You can see there are masters, accounting masters, inventory masters, statutory details. So under accounting masters, I have group. I'll select this. So you can see all the groups are there. So I have to open each and everything and check out. So first one I open, you can see, so group. So bank account, it is under current asset. Okay. So just make a note so that you will understand what are the groups are. Okay. Tomorrow I will share the notes. What are the primary groups, subgroups, and subgroups, it comes under which primary group, that I am going to tell you tomorrow. So bank accounts, bank accounts. So in your notes, make two columns. So one side you make it as primary, other side you make it as subgroup. Okay. So this one, first one is bank accounts. It comes under current assets. So it should come under the subgroup side, where write down bank accounts and mention under which group it comes. Okay. So bank accounts under current assets. To come out of it, I'll press escape one time, two time, three time, I'll get back. So I'll go to bank OCC account. So here you can see bank OD, bank OCC, both are one and the same only. And this is also subgroup because it is coming under some other group. So bank OD or bank OCC account comes under loans and liabilities. Escape. Again come to next one, branch division. So this one is a primary group. So on your primary group side, you have to mention this. So you need not have to mention primary, just write down the group. Okay. Once you are checking out for everything, you will get to know there are 15 primary groups and 13 subgroups. Okay. This is because we are not going to
Excuse me,
create
ma'am.
any group. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I'm not getting this list of groups that you get.
So from gateway of tally, you have created the company, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You are in the tally main screen,
Yes, ma'am.
gateway of tally,
Yes, ma'am.
go to alter, press enter. So it will open up with the list of masters. Under accounting masters, you have group. Again, once again, press enter. It will show the list of groups. So to check which one is primary and subgroup, open each and every one thing. So you will get to know the name under which group it comes. Okay. So if it is not coming under primary means, that means it is a subgroup. Okay. So just make a note because for you, you should understand how these groups are created. This all those things once you write, you can make out that is it is very much things that comes from the accounts only. Okay, as we are not creating any groups, so I wanted you people to just check out and write a note so that you will get to know what our groups are and what are primary groups and what are subgroups. Done? Can it be done? So I'll press escape twice, thrice. I'll come back to the list of groups. I'll go for the second one, select it and press enter. So here it will show what is the group name and under which another group it will come. Okay. So if it is not coming under primary means it is a subgroup. If the group is coming under primary means that is a primary group. So on the primary side, you should have 15 groups and on the subgroups, you should have 13 groups. So you can make a note of the path, how to check the groups. So from gateway of Tally, go to
And
alter.
so loans and liability is a subgroup.
So
Excuse
loans
me, ma'am.
and Yama.
Yes, ma'am.
Loans
So
and
loans and
liability.
liability.
So loans comes under primary. See here. So loans are nothing but liability, right? So it comes under primary. Once you
Okay.
open, you can see under which another group it comes. So if it is not coming under any other group means that means it is a primary group. It doesn't comes under any other group. So for example, in accounts if we see, so capital bank account. So bank account, it comes under current assets, correct? In accounts, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'll come back, I'll go for branch and division. So it comes under primary. So it doesn't comes under any of the subgroup. So I'll come for cash in hand. So cash, it comes under current assets. Just answer me from accounting part.
Yes, ma'am.
So if I'm checking for indirect expenses, so indirect expenses, it is under so duties and taxes. So we get the term duties and taxes in accounts also, and that comes under current liabilities. Yes. So from the accounting part, does duties and taxes comes under current liabilities?
Yes, ma'am.
So like this, group tells it relates too much to the accounting part. So in Tally, how the groups are created for you to get an idea, I'm giving this assignment. Okay. So try to do it because writing thing I know it will be difficult for you people from morning till evening writing in the college. Come back again Tally class. Ma'am is telling to write. So it is just for you to get an idea. That's why. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I hope you people will try at least to do it. So today we have covered with the screen components. Then we have opened with Alt K. We have worked on how to create the company. What is alter, change, select, shut, and delete the company, and what is F11 company features and F12 configuration. We have done calculator, how to open and close the calculator on Tally screen. And then we have understood what are groups, how many primary groups are there, how many subgroups are there. So tomorrow I will tell you what are the primary groups and subgroups. Okay. So before that, I wanted you people to try it out and make a list of the 15 primary groups and 13 subgroups. Okay. So
Excuse
any
me,
doubt
ma'am.
in today's session? Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, should we write alias name also or ignore it, ma'am? Like no
Alias
banking
is not
code.
required. Alias is not required. Only the name, group name, under which group it is coming. So if it is
Okay, ma'am. If
primary,
it
just write it on the primary side. You do not have to mention it primary. Subgroup means you have to write down the group name and under which group it is coming. Both you have to mention for you to understand.
okay.
Okay, so today we have covered this many things. Any doubt in today's things, whatever we have covered? Girls, any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Hope everybody has understood. I want you people to try it out with everything, each and everything, whatever I have taught. Tomorrow again, if you are having any doubt, get it clarified, then we'll proceed further. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, girls. Have a wonderful day. Good night.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Good night, ma'am.